Welcome to Bills Nation Daily, your ultimate daily dose of everything Buffalo Bills. Hit that subscribe button and join the most passionate Bills fans as we break down all the latest news, highlights, and game analysis. Go Bills! Rumors have been swirling in Buffalo for weeks, but now the buzz has reached a fever pitch. CeeDee Lamb, widely regarded as one of the most electrifying wide receivers in the NFL, has officially joined the Bills, and fans can hardly contain their excitement. The city is buzzing, the social media feeds are on fire, and analysts everywhere are scrambling to break down what this signing truly means. Imagine a player who combines elite route running, jaw-dropping speed, and an ability to make catches in the tightest windows suddenly suiting up for Josh Allen. Lamb isn't just a player. He's a game changer, the type of talent that can elevate an entire offense and turn an already formidable team into a perennial Super Bowl contender. Bills fans are already envisioning the highlights, the deep bombs downfield, and the impossible catches that will have the stadium erupting week after week. Rumors are flying about how Lamb's presence will not only boost the passing game, but also open up the running attack, creating mismatches that opposing defenses will struggle to solve. Even skeptics are starting to whisper that this might be the single most impactful acquisition in the franchise's long and storied history, a moment that could define an era in Buffalo football. The excitement surrounding CeeDee Lamb joining the Bills isn't just about the immediate fireworks. It's about the ripple effect this signing creates throughout the league. Opposing defenses are suddenly faced with a nightmare scenario. A quarterback in Josh Allen who already possesses a cannon arm, now paired with a receiver capable of stretching the field and exploiting every coverage scheme imaginable. Analysts are speculating endlessly about how Lamb's route combinations will interact with Gabe Davis and Dawson Knox, and how defensive coordinators will have to rethink their entire approach just to contain one player. Rumors in the locker room suggest that morale is skyrocketing, with teammates feeding off the energy Lamb brings every time he walks into the building. The Bills' coaching staff is reportedly overjoyed, viewing this as an opportunity to unlock schemes they had only dreamed of implementing before. Fans are already creating banners, highlight reels, and social media montages celebrating the potential connection between Allen and Lamb, projecting future catches and game-winning drives. Insiders whisper that this signing might not just elevate the Bills in the AFC East, but also send shockwaves across the entire conference, forcing rival teams to make desperate moves just to keep pace. Some are even daring to imagine a season where Buffalo's offensive potential is so explosive that it redefines expectations for what a modern NFL passing attack can achieve. The buzz in Buffalo isn't confined to the stadium or social media. It's spreading through every local sports talk show, every bar discussion, and every casual conversation among fans. CeeDee Lamb has always had that aura, the kind of charisma and talent that transcends numbers on a stat sheet and inspires fans to believe in impossible plays. Rumors are rife that his first practice with the team was nothing short of spectacular, with coaches reportedly watching in awe as he made catches that seemed to defy physics, simultaneously drawing admiration and envy from teammates. The media frenzy has reached such a level that even national outlets are pivoting coverage to focus on the potential chemistry between Lamb and Allen, highlighting how this pairing could produce highlight reels that dominate sports news cycles for years. Fans speculate endlessly about the big play moments they'll witness, and social media threads explode with debates over Lamb's potential targets, yards after catch, and his ability to change the dynamics of key playoff games. Some insiders are quietly whispering that this signing might redefine Buffalo's identity as a team, elevating it from a contender to a true dynasty contender in the making. The sheer magnitude of this acquisition has even rival teams reconsidering their offseason strategies, as the ripple effects of Lamb joining Buffalo could shift the balance of power across the entire NFL landscape. Rumors about the financials of the deal are swirling just as fiercely as the hype on the field, with whispers suggesting that the Bills pulled out all the stops to secure Lamb's services. The commitment to landing him isn't just a headline. It's a statement of intent, signaling that Buffalo is no longer content to play catch-up with the league's elite. They intend to dominate. Analysts speculate that this move may have long-term implications on salary cap management, draft strategy, and even free agency decisions for years to come. Fans, meanwhile, are more concerned with the tangible excitement, imagining a season where Lamb's presence instantly transforms the Bills into an unstoppable offensive juggernaut, a team capable of making defenses look helpless week after week. The locker room energy is rumored to be electric, with players feeding off the arrival of a superstar whose talent commands attention and respect. Coaches reportedly have a renewed enthusiasm, devising schemes that they might have considered too ambitious before. Rumors are even hinting at Lamb's leadership impact, with veteran players noting how his work ethic and attitude could elevate team culture across the board. The sense of anticipation is palpable, and the narrative emerging from Buffalo suggests that the Bills have secured not just a player, but a cornerstone of a team built to compete at the absolute highest level for years to come. Even the fan base itself seems transformed by the announcement, with chants, merchandise pre-orders, and viral social media campaigns exploding across platforms. Rumors suggest that ticket sales are spiking, season ticket holders are renewing en masse, and fan engagement is reaching unprecedented levels. Lamb's arrival feels almost cinematic, the kind of story sports media thrives on, a top-tier talent joining a passionate team hungry for glory, a scenario that stirs both hope and debate. Analysts are comparing the potential impact to historic signings across the league, yet some insiders whisper that this could surpass anything seen before in terms of immediate on-field influence. The buzz isn't only about Lamb's receiving skills, but also about his versatility, how he could line up in the slot, outside, or even motion into the backfield, creating mismatches that defenses will struggle to anticipate. Social media speculation ranges from statistical projections to highlight reels of every big play Lamb has ever made, often accompanied by comments from fans imagining game-winning touchdowns in critical moments. Rumors inside the team suggest that practice sessions are already becoming showcases for what Lamb can bring, forcing defenders to elevate their own game just to keep pace. The narrative is clear. This signing has the potential to redefine Buffalo football, energizing fans, players, and analysts alike, creating a momentum that could carry the franchise to new heights of notoriety and success. As whispers turn into headlines and social media threads explode, the broader football community is watching Buffalo with keen interest, recognizing that the addition of CeeDee Lamb isn't just another free agent acquisition, it's a declaration. Rumors suggest that rival teams are scrambling, reviewing their defensive schemes and potential countermoves, realizing that stopping Lamb might be nearly impossible against a quarterback of Josh Allen's caliber. Analysts are speculating about the long-term implications, projecting that this signing could influence draft decisions and free agency strategies across the league. Fans are already envisioning playoff scenarios, imagining Lamb hauling in clutch receptions in primetime games, redefining Buffalo's offensive identity, and creating moments that will be remembered for decades. Locker room dynamics are rumored to be shifting, with teammates motivated by the presence of a true superstar, while coaches reportedly feel emboldened to implement schemes that maximize Lamb's unique skill set. The excitement isn't just hype. It's a tangible, almost electric atmosphere surrounding the team, and insiders hint that the energy extends beyond Buffalo, affecting opponents, media narratives, and even betting markets. The overarching sentiment is that this isn't just a signing. It's a turning point, a cultural and strategic pivot that could cement Buffalo's place among the league's elite. And if the rumors are accurate, fans are about to witness football history being written right before their eyes. The buzz surrounding CeeDee Lamb in Buffalo shows no signs of slowing down, and rumors indicate that his impact is already being felt in subtle but undeniable ways. Even without a regular season snap, whispers suggest that practice sessions have become spectacles, with teammates and coaches alike marveling at his ability to make impossible catches seem routine. Analysts are speculating about how Lamb's addition changes the dynamics of the Bills' passing attack, imagining defensive coordinators losing sleep over matchups that could now be impossible to contain. Social media is ablaze with discussions about his potential synergy with Josh Allen, from deep bombs down the sideline to precise routes that slice through the tightest coverages, creating opportunities for game-changing plays. Fans are sharing highlight reels, projections, and even hypothetical season stats, fueling the frenzy with each imagined touchdown. Rumors from insiders suggest that Lamb's presence has shifted not just on-field strategies, but also the psychological atmosphere of the locker room, inspiring confidence and urgency in players who suddenly realize they are part of a potentially historic era. The excitement extends beyond Buffalo, with rival teams monitoring the situation closely, aware that the addition of a receiver of Lamb's caliber could drastically alter playoff projections and conference standings. This signing is being whispered as a turning point, a move with ramifications that will resonate far beyond a single season. Before we dive back in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest Buffalo Bills updates straight to your screen. And hey, don't hold back. Let us know your thoughts on today's news down in the comments. Rumors circulating in Buffalo hint at a broader cultural transformation within the franchise, triggered by Lamb's arrival. Teammates reportedly speak of renewed energy and competitiveness in practice, with players pushing harder to match his intensity and skill level. Analysts speculate that this is the kind of signing that elevates not just one aspect of the game, but the entire identity of a team, giving Buffalo an aura of invincibility in the eyes of the league. Fans are already imagining highlight reels that dominate sports networks, envisioning catches that seem to defy physics and touchdowns that secure wins in the most dramatic fashion. Locker room insiders whisper that coaches are excited to implement schemes they had previously considered too ambitious, now fueled by the confidence that Lamb can execute at an elite level. Social media has exploded with debates, projections, and fan-made montages, often portraying Lamb as the missing piece in Buffalo's pursuit of a Super Bowl. The rumor mill even suggests that opponents are re-evaluating their defensive strategies, acknowledging that containing a player of Lamb's versatility and skill could become their primary offseason challenge. The combination of talent, leadership, and potential for explosive plays has fans, media, and rivals alike convinced that Buffalo has made a historic move capable of shaping the next decade of football narratives. Whispers about the financial implications of the deal are as intense as the speculation on field, with insiders hinting at the lengths Buffalo went to secure Lamb's services. Analysts suggest that the commitment reflects not just confidence in his abilities, but a strategic statement, positioning the franchise as willing to invest heavily to redefine its competitive identity. Fans are less concerned with contracts and more thrilled by the excitement Lamb promises to bring, from electrifying deep routes to clutch catches that could decide playoff games. Rumors indicate that even veterans in the locker room are motivated by his presence, inspired to elevate their own play and contribute to what feels like the start of a new dynasty. Coaches reportedly view Lamb as a catalyst for innovative offensive strategies, allowing them to design plays around his unique skill set while keeping defenses guessing. Social media buzz includes endless debates about how Lamb's addition could impact Josh Allen's numbers, team wins, and even league-wide statistics. The general sentiment in Buffalo seems to be one of optimism bordering on euphoria, with fans envisioning seasons filled with highlight-worthy moments and the type of cultural excitement that only a transformative signing like Lamb can generate. The ripple effects of this move, both psychologically and strategically, are rumored to be as impactful as any single player acquisition in franchise history. Rumors suggest that CeeDee Lamb's arrival is already influencing how the Bills approach preparation, practice, and even player development. Reports indicate that younger receivers are learning faster, driven by the presence of an elite talent who sets an exacting standard on every play. Analysts speculate about the potential matchups that Lamb will create in the regular season, imagining defenses scrambling and overcommitting to him, which could open up opportunities for other players. Fans are energized by social media speculation, projecting future highlight catches and imagining key playoff moments where Lamb could define games with his agility, speed, and route precision. The excitement is not only in potential statistics, but in the intangible effect on team culture, with insiders hinting at improved cohesion, morale, and an overall sense of invincibility among players. Rumors suggest that coaches are experimenting with audacious plays, confident that Lamb can execute with precision and consistency under pressure. Opposing teams are reportedly reviewing tape obsessively, attempting to anticipate a player who is widely considered one of the most difficult to defend in the league. The narrative emerging from Buffalo paints a picture of transformation, signaling that Lamb's presence might shift the balance of power not only in the AFC East, but across the entire NFL. Every rumor, every social media clip, and every insider whisper points toward the same conclusion. Buffalo has landed a franchise-altering talent in CeeDee Lamb. That's a wrap for now. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay on top of all things Buffalo Bills, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what you think in the comments. See you in the next update.